afternoon, everyone. My name is Manshu Raz, a second year student of IIHM Kolkata. On my immediate left is Mr. Tuhin. He is a third year student of the same college, IIHM Kolkata. Mr. Tuhin has went for a 5-day tour to the Pan-India tour. It was a Pan-India tour, and he got to the Pan-India tour of tea appreciation. So we are here to get some brief about how he went there, how his experience was. Okay. So Mr. Tuhin, my first question to you is, how was your experience of this first time we are organizing 5-day Pan-India tour? So how was your experience?
It was something really exciting. It is something new. The college has had wine tours and culinary tours for a long time, but this is the very first tea tour, so it was a really fresh experience for us. And given the fact that this was based on merit and not locked to a specific department, meant that everybody had a fair chance of getting through. So I went in there with a very fresh perspective. I mean, I love tea, everybody does, but not many of us know the story behind it. Okay. And to be able to know it in such a detail is really exciting, and I thank IIHM for that opportunity.
What are the climatic conditions required to for the cultivation of tea plants?
See, the very first thing I would say that we need to understand is that the tea bush is very sensitive to climate. Yes. Even the smallest changes can affect it in a massive way. So what the tree plantations do is usually they break the year down into 3 different phases. The very first phase includes very sporadic rain with alternating sunlight. Okay. The second phase requires very heavy rainfall. Yes. And the third phase requires drought, complete drought, so that the trees can rest and have a new flush when the new year rolls around. But what struck us extremely different from what we are used to is that we get sunlight like 7 to 8 hours or 9 hours a day during summers. But Darjeeling being at a higher altitude and under low temperature, they get merely 3 hours of sunlight every day. And that itself gives the bush its very distinctive Darjeeling taste.
So, what was your personal gain after this long 1-week tour?
I personally have a lot of respect for this industry now. I know a lot more than I did from the very beginning. Now when I sit at home and drink a cup of tea, I know what went behind it. A lot of dedication, discipline, and a lot of love went behind that cup. And I personally feel a lot more confident about this subject now. So if anybody comes up to me and says, come, let's talk about tea, I can sit down and have a full-on conversation with them.
Thank you very much for sharing your experience.
Thank you for having me.
For a great hospitality career, call 9310 50,000.